out of this.
Now to the plate, Max Muncy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, kicks and deals, and he fouls this one off. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
Nope, that's that.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The 2-1 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
There isn't a hit.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
First pitch of the at-bat. Tim Anderson is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
2-2 the count. Hit back up the middle, taken in by Carew. 1 there, back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
A bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Hey, great arm action on that changeup right there. You come up to the plate with runners in scoring position, you're going to be super aggressive. I don't fault that guy for swinging through.
And it's fouled away. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Here's George Springer. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey!
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the Phillies are into the hit column. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
2-0 the count to the Phillies' designated hitter. Great call that time as they caught him thinking fastball. It's 2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. Lifted into center field. Mays is right there, one down, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. So stepping in, Bobby Witt Jr. as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Line toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. The tying run is in to score from second. It's 1-1.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
2-0 now.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike two. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, all tied at 1-1. Bottom of the third now, and striding forward the designated hitter, Cal Ripken. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Stepping up now, Dwight Evans hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Now the pitch. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game. And you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score. Coming to the plate now, Roberto Alomar. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find his zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
1-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Evans leads off first with 1 away. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This one's down to third. Molitor scoops it up to Carew at second. On to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into it. So next to the plate for the Phils, Rod Carew. He flew out in his last at-bat. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Anderson will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Digging in, Stan Musial. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Tino Martinez is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0. Now here it comes. One run, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here it comes. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. So coming to the plate, Mike Piazza set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Here it comes. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Springer on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Chipper Jones. He reached on a single in his first try. The pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Here comes the 1-0. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Number 24.
At the plate, Willie Mays. He drew a base on balls his first time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Ball 1.
That's inside.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Chopped back to the mound. Can they turn it? To second for 1. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
The first baseman.
Next up is Max Muncy. First offering on its way. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. That's inside. 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
3-0 to him now. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. Definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 3-2 one more time. Popped him up. Martinez in foul ground. And that ends the inning. Mets leave one. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The catcher.
All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And next will be the power-hitting catcher, Jorge Posada. First delivery to him on the way. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
The pitcher was acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
From the stretch, Shane Victorino is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, George Springer. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 0-1 the count. This is foul right side. 0-2, here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now back.
Here's Jed Jerko now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you'd like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
A 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off.
First offering on its way. A swing and a ground ball to third. Molitor brings it in, and that's the first out. Into the box, Eddie Rosario comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Count is 2-1.
Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Cal Ripken waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Victorino is in his tracks now. And there's the second out of the inning.
The batter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Cal Ripken. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Carew has got it, and the side is retired. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Paul Molitor. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Runners on the move for second. Strike taken. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. 1 out and a runner on second base. Popped him up. Muncy shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Tino Martinez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Phillies get 1 in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Now 2-1 Philadelphia. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Dwight Evans will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Outside and low, 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Hit hard on the ground to short, right to him. And that's out number 1.
Up next to the net.
Striding in, Roberto Alomar. Here comes the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
1-0.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 1-1 home. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Digging in now, Mike Piazza. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. On the ground to third. Molitor picks it up. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, third baseman, Skipper.
Runner at first following the error. And next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Chipper Jones. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Grounded weakly toward third. Molitor scoops it up. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all, as the 7th inning ready to roll, and digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Jorge Posada. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
And Posada can't make contact with that. He's behind 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as Posada's gone for the first out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Shane Victorino. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey.
Heading out towards shallow right. Evans in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Jason Isringhausen will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 44, Jason Isringhausen.
He's set and the pitch. Isringhausen. It's pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
Grounded to third. He's got it. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Phillies down in order. They lead it 2-1. Last half of the seventh here, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Willie Mays.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The count now at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Victorino's there to make the catch for route number one.
The first baseman, number 17.
Digging in, Max Muncy. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1's the count.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball two. We're in the seventh inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off ball four. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Tim Anderson will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. From the belt, the pitch. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Runners on first with one down. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Victorino is there, two gone. Striding into the box, Eddie Rosario. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's popped up, and this will land foul. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little two-out lightning might ensue by one check swing holding up.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Mets ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in the long ball threat, Jed Jerko. First pitch on its way. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
2-1.
Pitch on the way. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Evans on the move. Still ranging back. Gone!
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Bobby Witt Jr. is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. To the plate now, r2r034's, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2. Grounded back up the middle. Anderson scoops it up onto first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Phillies get 1 in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's now 3-1 Philly. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in is the DH, Cal Ripken.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-2. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Springer coming on, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he'll make it into third base with a leadoff triple.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by 2, you don't want to take too many chances on the base pass. Regardless, he hustles into third for the triple, and the tying run is coming to the plate.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Dwight Evans. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around. But now you find yourself down 0-2, and it's a battle.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Here's another 0-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll make it back in safely at third. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Now another 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Joaquin Soria will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Count even at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Still even at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Peru has it. Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Mike Piazza started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this kind.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that all set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Stan Musial. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Turned on down the line. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Digging in, Tino Martinez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming, here it is. And it's fouled away. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Hit out towards second, taken by Alomar. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now back.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Posada. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Posada behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance, and hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Nothing doing here this half. Nothing in the Philadelphia 9th. Last chance coming up for the Mets. They trail it here 3-2. Josh Hader comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Chipper Jones. From the stretch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Musial is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the 9th.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Now at the plate, Willie Mays. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 1-0 the count. And now a pitch on the way. Hit down the third baseline. Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out. So digging in now, Max Muncy. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 0 for 5. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Philadelphia Phillies rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Brett Saberhagen takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, as he goes 6+.